And welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to the first of two wild card matches. New York Red Bulls versus Charlotte FC in the Eastern wild card match. Of course, the West comes on at 8:30. We may have to do a double. We have to double it up for the first half of that Western match because I'm doing RSR for the West, not the East. So I may have to jump over and just bite the bullet there for that second. If this goes to extra time, who knows? We don't know. But that means if it's tied after 90, we go to extra time, and that would mean jump over to the next match unless they postpone the second one to give it its own slot, which I think MLS has done that before. I think they've done that before. So it's not that hard, especially today. So there we go. But first off, it's Charlotte versus Red Bull in 12 minutes at Red Bull Arena in Harrison, New Jersey. Red Bulls are the home side. I swear how they do the bracket challenge confuses me. But that just shows you how mid both teams are. Then again, Kalina at least stonewalled Messi, so who knows. With that being said, the new playoff format, we start with two wild card matches. We have the best of three first rounds starting on Friday? Yeah, it'd be Friday. Yeah, we have a day off tomorrow. When it comes down to Saturday, because Forge is playing. Yep. So check again. This is going to be interesting. I agree. For me, I think Charlotte wins. I think Charlotte gets it done. And I think Kansas City gets it done tonight. But with that being said, starting 11s are as follows for the New York Red Bulls, who on MLS's stream, it was a 4-2-2-2, which crazy. In goal, Carlos Coronel. The back four, Kyle Duncan, Andres Reyes, Sean Nialis, John Tolkien, Luquinhas, Frankie Amaya, Daniel Edelman, Omir Fernandez, Tom Barlow, and Elias Manuel. And for Charlotte FC in goal, Christian Kalina. The back four, Nathan Byrne, Adelson Malanda, George Privet, Jerry Aronin. The midfield three, Karol Swiderski, Ashley Westwood, Brant Bronico. And the front three, Kamil Juzviak, Enzo Capetti, and Kerwin Vargas. Me too. And besides, I want the St. Louis-Kansas City rivalry in the first round. People are acting like St. Louis is going to lose to Kansas City, though. No, it ain't going to happen like that. But okay, all right. We'll see. We'll see. Red Bull's going to win. Hopefully not. No, they start on Saturday. Okay. Yeah. First round start on Saturday. So we have a day off in between. Okay. Yep, they start on Saturday. I'm doing Forge instead of Philadelphia, New England, though. Trust me on that. LAFC Vancouver we will do, though. But trust me. I'm doing Forge Calvary instead of Philadelphia, New England. But let's be honest. That's a better match anyway. I'm doing the CPL final on Saturday live. Review after review LA versus. So, Saturday. It'll be both Forge versus Calvary, then LAFC Vancouver, but LAFC Vancouver gets the review. But it's just like what happened last year with the CPL final. I was live for the final. I couldn't review the final because there was an MLS game that had to review later. It was a triple live stream that day. Eastern final, CPL final, Western final. And we reviewed both the East and West final, but there's not enough time to do RSR for the CPL final. But I'll be live for Forge versus Calvary. Don't worry. I can finally watch one of my teams win this year. Great. I can't believe it. But we're getting ready for this wild card match. You know what? I'm starting to think that the Leafs winning that game or that first round series, might have taken all the mojo from all my other teams. Besides Forge. You know what? That does make some sense, though. You know what? It was worth it. It was worth it. It was worth it. In the end, it was worth it. I just hope it's just a one-year thing. Oh, this match will go straight to penalties. Oh. Wild card format. Number 8 versus number 9. No extra time if tied at end of relegation or regulation. Match will go straight to penalties. The winner will face Cincinnati. Oh, so we go straight to penalties. That still means I have to jump over, but it doesn't mean I have to focus on this as much. Okay. I could have sworn they said there'd be extra time on the freaking so it's just extra time for the conference semis, conference final, and MLS Cup final. Got it. So it's straight to penalties up until then. I could have sworn they said extra time on the format article for the wild card. I could have sworn. But maybe somebody copied and pasted it. I mean, if it's on the broadcast, it's right, though, isn't it? I don't know. We'll see. Change my mind. I choose Charlotte. I had Charlotte the whole time. So let the record show I had Charlotte in this game the whole time. Let the record show. We went over to starting 11s. We'll do it again once they show. Players to watch. John Tolkien, who scored the penalty to send Red Bulls to the playoffs, to this wild card game. John Tolkien, the player to watch, which, okay, you want to go with a right back? Okay. Yeah, that just shows you. Charlotte, after penalties, have goals in this game. Yeah, I think there'll be some goals. And then Christian Kalina is the player to watch. Okay, so we're just going with players that got them to the playoffs. Okay, that makes sense. Well, actually, you know what? That is a good idea. Sure. Okay. Not bad, actually. The first ever playoff game on Apple TV Plus. Season pass. And here we go. Teams are walking out. The playoff run begins. You think Santi Jimenez is a star? Yes. I mean, dude scores goal after goal in the Eredivisie. He's a star. I don't care what you say. The man's a star. He scores goals in the Eredivisie. I think he got screwed over by Jimmy. He hasn't really gotten any starts under Jimmy, which I think is unfair. And when he does get starts, he's in a bad position. He's not getting any service. He still won him the Gold Cup, though. He scored the winning goal. So I think Santi's a star. Just let him roll. I think you got to give it to him. Stop making him look over his shoulder. Like, I liked this. I liked what Herc Gomez said on Football Americas, that Santi needs to be confirmed that he's the guy. Like, he needs to know he's the guy for Mexico. Don't make him look over his shoulder at Raul or Henry or Quinones. You can't do that. Quinones to be on the wing, but who's to say that they don't try to throw him up there as a number 9? I mean, America's done it. So I like what Herc had to say there, that, and I agree. I agree with Herc normally. Who doesn't? But I agree with him that they have to let him know he's the guy, because Feyenoord let him know he's the guy. And look what he's doing there. CONCACAF isn't that much better defensively, if not a bit worse. Santi should be scoring bags of goals. I think it's a mentality thing. He hasn't felt like he's been given the trust to perform. For the national team like he has Feyenoord, so They're really going to spam that Duncan McGuire goal. Everybody is, ain't they? I want to forget about those jackasses. Are you shocked the Patriots beat the Bills? Yes. Very, very shocked. But I'm happy. Maybe they have a chance to maybe make some out of this season instead of tank. I don't know. 69 degrees in New York City. Friday, Saturday will be 80 degrees. Crazy weather. It's cold. It's raining. And well, that's not too crazy. It's cold, but about to be warm again in New York. And a Category 5 hurricane made landfall on the Pacific side of Mexico. There was just a tropical storm 12 hours earlier. Crazy rapid intensification there with Hurricane Otis. Crazy. I ain't never seen some like that. From a tropical storm, Cat 1 hurricane, to a Category 5 in 12 hours is just crazy. Nobody knew. Nobody saw that coming. Nobody did. Not even me. I didn't even know there was some in the Eastern Pacific, to be honest. I didn't even know there was a tropical storm Otis. Then I saw Category 5. I'm like, what? So when somebody doesn't expect it, nobody really expects Eastern Pacific storms to make a landfall. So I'm sure other people felt that same way. Yeah, I don't focus on the Eastern Pacific as much as I do the Atlantic or hell, the Western Pacific typhoons. Because, I mean, the Eastern Pacific there's a lot of names, even in an El Nino year, but they don't really make landfalls. Maybe on Baja, but Hillary, of course, was different. And then this. Makes you wonder, though. Makes you wonder what we got coming. So. And that was, and if you saw the satellite picture of that storm, Jesus, like that was a definite, like that would have held its strength for a while had it had time to. But the bad thing is it didn't, because it made landfall basically right after. But it probably would have been able to hold its strength for a good 12, 24 hours anyway. Starting 11, a 4-2-2-2 from Troy Lezane, Carlos Coronel, John Tolkien, Sean Nialis, Andres Reyes, Kyle Duncan, Frankie Amaya, Daniel Edelman, Luquinhas, Omir Fernandez, Elias Manuel, and Tom Barlow. For Charlotte, Christian Kalina, Jerry Ronan, Andrew Privet, Adelson Malanda, Nathan Byrne, Brant Bronico, Ashley Westwood, Carol Swiderski, Kerwin Vargas, Enzo Capetti, Camille Josviak. Well, NYCFC had to make the playoffs. So they didn't. Lozano, Santi Quinones, frontline, Tecatito fell off. Well, I mean, Tecatito damn near. Now, he did break his leg. And we're off in the playoffs. The first whistle of the playoffs. Yeah, that is some bad timing. They fixed it fast. Some of these games will be on FS1. I know that. I don't think it is today. Just like Leagues Cup, some of these games will be on FS1. Say, oh, Kalina almost gives away a howler there. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that should be a foul the other way. Doesn't matter. It's a goal kick anyway. Luckily, that doesn't bite them in the ass. Like, he just got bodied. I'm like, I've never. Damn. I wish a player would do that. That's blocked out. See, here's my thing, all right? I would want my players to press like that. I have never seen somebody get into a goalkeeper's grill like that close. That early. And almost have it cost. Oh, so they finally give Elfaf a game. Oh, nice. Ishmael Elfaf is the center ref today. Lovely. So he finally, okay, so they know they have to give him playoff games. They gave him Red Bull Charlotte, but they gave him a game. But he did get a game on decision day, which actually mattered because it was Kansas City, Minnesota. Yeah, I think it was. But he's been barely getting MLS games this year. It's like they saw that people actually started respecting him and thinking he was a good ref because of the World Cup, which he is. He's actually gotten better since Qatar, but they don't need that. They don't need that, pro refs. Because if they have a really good ref, it makes everybody else look bad, and then it makes Sergei Boyko look like a clown. Speaking of, what the hell happened to him? They finally stopped using him after the 8 freaking controversies he caused. And then the one clean game that he refed when it was Toronto, Chicago. 3 more years of playing baseball stadiums. Yep. But at least you're getting Willett's point. 3 minutes in, finally. Did Thierry Henry win anything at Red Bull? No. Well, I don't think he may have won a supporter shield. That shows you nobody cares unless you actually win the supporter shield. I don't think they won an Open Cup. He scored goals. He didn't win anything. At least anything of significance. Oh, wait, did they win an Emirates Cup? I think they did, actually. Preseason, but still. Technically. In the middle of their season, but, whatever. Yep. How we doing, Mile High? How's the match? Just started. 3 minutes in. 0-0 between Red Bulls and Charlotte. Red Bulls are trying to get on the front foot, though. They got in Kalina's grill early. Caught the ball, and he almost threw it away. Pretty much. You can see that momentum ticker on FOTMob just ticking up for Red Bulls. I mean, you have the cup. They don't. So, were you ever Banter FC? Y'all started on even footing. Or at least when you started, you were on even footing. Now, you have a cup. They have nothing. Were you ever Banter FC? Were you ever Banter FC is my question. I don't think so. 4 minutes in. How would NYCFC be Banter FC? Like, even before the cup? Like, yeah, the Pozuelos and Sean Johnson's head rent-free thing. I guess. But that was just because it was a running reference. I don't think it was banter. Well, it was banter, but, it wasn't like unfair banter. It was like, that happened, and it still happens. Or in that situation. But just imagine Pozuelos stayed. Just imagine Pozuelos stayed with Miami. We'd have 3 less points. Thank God he didn't, I guess. 5th minute. Finished 9th in the Eastern Conference. Last 4 games, they were 3-0-1. This is Charlotte's first playoff appearance. And this is Red Bulls. God knows how many, but it's their 14th straight. Red Bull. Elias Manuel skies it. You know what I will say, though? For a Red Bulls game, this is actually well attended. For a Wednesday night and a playoff game, it's better than the last one they had when they played Cincy. It's better than when they played Cincy last year because that was damn near empty. This is Red Bull full. It's damn near 3/4 full. It's Red Bull full. Bars. Red Bull full. Bars. That is bars. It is Red Bull full. The attendance isn't too bad. It's not full, but it's Red Bull full. That is a thing now. I just coined that. Red Bull full. Red Bull full. I'm surprised nobody's thought of that before me. I'm always 3 steps ahead. 6 minutes in. Well, yeah, that's true. Fair. They're the baseball stadium banter thing. That's true, but if I'm New York City, I'd try to win an MLS Cup as quick as I can in the new stadium era, because it would be crazy if they went without a cup for a while. I return because playoffs are cool. You know what's cooler? I'll be live for the Forge game on Saturday. I'll be live for the CPL final on Saturday. That's even cooler. Instead of New England versus Philadelphia. I'd rather watch a CPL final, to be honest. I mean, I'm a Forge fan, but even if it was like Pacific versus Calvary, I'd rather watch that, because Revolution versus Philadelphia is going to be a clown show. Why? Because they're both about to firebomb their locker. Well, one's already firebombed their locker room, and the other's about to. So, one's about to. Figuratively, not literally, but you get it. Figuratively, not literally, but you get it. Who's winning the World Series? My heart wants the Diamondbacks. My gut says the Rangers. Let's put it like that. What? Did I time travel back to 2010? You fell asleep watching that Peacock WWE channel where they show all those old matches, weren't you? I mean, I've done it before too. Why are people calling the Red Bulls New Jersey Red Bulls? Because they actually play in New Jersey, Harrison, New Jersey. They don't play in New York. They play in Jersey. That's why they call them the New Jersey Red Bulls, because they actually play in Jersey. Enzo Capetti playing for Josviak. Josviak gets it in there. Swiderski doesn't get the shot off, or can't get there. Rangers might just end their curse this year and avenge themselves for 2011. Oh, 2011. How awesome of a World Series was that one? David Freese. Oh, and also 2015. That was pretty awesome, too. The 2015 ALDS was pretty awesome, too. And 2016. Elias Manuel! Goal! 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 New York Red Bulls! Elias Manuel puts one away. It is 1-0 for the Red Bulls. 10 minutes in. Honestly, they've been pushing forward. They've looked like they wanted to be on the front foot to start off, and they just did it. Elias Manuel starts the scoring. I don't think that's the last goal, though. Let's see. When he gets played, now he's onside. He's on when the ball's played. And he pops it in there. Elias Manuel onside when the ball is played by Daniel Edelman. What a shot. Beats Christian Kalina. So wait, is Elias Manuel clear of Messi? Hold on. So you're telling me Elias Manuel is clear of Messi. Messi couldn't score against Kalina, but Elias Manuel can? You had to pull him off his line, though, but it still worked. You're telling me. I had to. 1-0 Red Bulls, 11 minutes in. Goal, says Daniel. Red Bulls winning. They are now Metro Stars. NYNJ Metro Stars, that's true. That was a cooler name, though. Wait, is Elias Manuel clear? I do not mean that in any way, but just making a comparison joke. But Manuel is in the playoffs. Shot! Oh, what a save by Coronel! Make sure the shot doesn't dribble in. Wow, almost at the other end instantly. Enzo Capetti. Or was no? That was Enzo Capetti. Yeah. Corner for Charlotte. Wow. Well, Rory said there'd be goals in this game. I didn't disagree. Corner. Coronel makes sure it stays a 1-0 lead for the Red Bulls. Cross in. Header. And Coronel makes the save and can start a goal kick or end up with a goal kick. Coronel. Are you doing the Copa America 2024 draw? When is it? Speaking of Red Bulls, their parent club, Leipzig, won today. Yep. 3-0, 3-1. I knew they scored 3 goals, Leipzig. And Salzburg played yesterday. I think they lost, though, didn't they? '14th minute. It is absolutely hilarious, though, that Gerhard Struber's coaching Red Bull Salzburg, though. It is absolutely hilarious. Got fired by the one they don't even care about, and he just gets basically promoted to like the feeder club to the big one of them all. What? How does that work? Like, legitimately, Gerhard Struber got basically promoted to Salzburg after getting sacked by the New York Red Bulls. How does that make any sense? The draw is December 7th. I'll check the date on my... I will check the date on my... Oh, damn, I have to do the CONCACAF finals. Central American Cup and all that. Well, I guess not then. December 7th, I guess it won't happen. Because the CONCACAF Central American Cup final, maybe it's a different day. Who knows? Maybe those aren't on the 7th proper. Maybe I will be able to do the Copa America draw, but we'll find out. We'll find out when they make the schedule. I can't tell you yet because the second legs of the finals, of course, could be on the 7th. Could be on the 6th. Could be on the 5th. Like that midweek. Who knows? And the third place for the Caribbean. So, if I will be doing the Champions Cup draw on the 13th. I know that. I will not be able to do the... I don't know if I'll be able... I shouldn't say not. I got to see the schedule when CONCACAF makes the final schedule for the dates for the Central American and Caribbean Cup. A cup final, no matter what, will do me better in a draw. Leipzig versus Man City also happens in New York's Derby because guess who owns those two clubs? City Football Group and Red Bull. So you're telling me that RB Leipzig versus Man City is a proxy war of the Hudson River Derby. It is a proxy war. 17th minute. Well, I knew that, but I never thought of it like that, but technically. I feel bad for Ajax fans. That team's going to be relegated. Yeah, I don't think so, okay? Them and Lyon, Olympic Lyon's got it worse. I don't know if you saw Viz's video on it, but they actually have it just as bad. I think they'll both have a run that makes them stay up. They will both have a run of form that makes them stay up. I don't see Lyon going down. I don't see Ajax going down. I have to believe, put it to you like this. I have to believe it to see it, okay? I have to believe it to see it. 17th minute, 1-0. Like, I have to see Ajax go down to believe they're going down. To me, they're not down until they're not possibly going down. Let's put it like this. They are not likely to go down until they get to like the last 5 weeks in the relegation zone of the Eredivisie. Same with Lyon and Ligue 1. And they're not down until I see them go down. That's the way I see it. Capetti is down? No. They have not announced the stadiums for Copa America yet, which is stupid considering it's about 8 months away. Are the American stadiums? Newcastle are going to be okay. Milan are struggling. If it's earlier on in the day, I could do it. But again, I have to look at the schedule and the timings and all that. But it is a midweek, so it's a Wednesday, Thursday. I should be able to, if it's earlier, I should be able to do it. Newcastle sadly bottled the game against Dortmund, and AC Milan are in crisis. Like, I'm surprised. Like, Pulisic has to pick it up, I have to say. He has to pick it up. Pulisic, I feel like it's not his fault, per se. I could see it. It's not Pulisic's fault, per se. But when he got pulled against Juve, I think that might have shot his confidence. Because Pulisic's been riding high, but he plays on confidence, and they gave him the opportunity to play and just play regularly and have his confidence. See, what happened is Christian Pulisic got pulled against Juve when he thought he could save the game for Milan back on the weekend after the red card. Not that he got it, but they pulled him tactically. And even though he probably understood it, I think it probably still hurt his confidence. Because that's something Chelsea would have done. Like, had they gotten a red card, they would have pulled Pulisic for tactical reasons. That's something Chelsea would have done. Pulisic, with the form that he's been on, you got to trust him, to be completely honest. From the form that he's been on, you have to trust that he's going to get you out of the hole or get you a goal while down a man. Especially don't take him off at the 40th minute. Now, if it was the 75th minute, I get it. Okay? Get it. But at the 45th minute, no. Pulisic deserved better. And I think that hurt his confidence. And see where Milan is now. Now they're struggling because Pulisic was their best player and they shot his confidence idiotically. You did it to yourself. I get the 75th minute. That seems a bit more regular. But they did it to themselves. Feyenoord. Santi Jimenez, baby. Viva Santi Jimenez! Ya llegamos! Ya llegamos! You know what? You know what I'm talking about. Or what meme I'm talking about. Yeah, they did. They did. Ya llegamos! Damn. 21st minute. They did. Jump through the window. You know what? You know what meme I'm referencing? Four Ralphs jumping through the window with Mexican flags on them. You know. Covering any Premier League games? Not right now, as far as I could tell. Now, if we're talking about the Canadian Premier League, I'm covering the Canadian Premier League final on Saturday. But like Chelsea, Liverpool, no. We're not at that time yet where I might just pop one in. Besides, who talks CONCACAF like me? Yeah, I know there's others, but I mean like me. Josviak, what is he doing? You know, I'd probably be just as entertained talking about European football. But do the Euros want to see it is the question. Probably not. 23rd minute. Tolkien takes it. It's the 23rd minute. Why are you taking it to the corner? Don't forget about this. Atletico Madrid, who are descendants from Athletic Club Bilbao. The Basque region owns Atletico clubs like San Luis and Ottawa and many more. So that's why they... Didn't Griezmann play? Didn't Griezmann play for Bilbao for a while? And then he went to Sociedad? And then he went to Atletico Madrid? Didn't he? Oh, that's a free kick for sure. Yep, free kick. Like, why are you going to go to the corner in the 23rd minute? Like, dude. Like, that's just shithousing at best. It's like, I'm going to go to the corner in the 23rd minute and hold up the ball there. What does it do you? Like, yeah, maybe you have to play for 30 less seconds, but you only played for Rivals Real Sociedad, same with Carlos Vela. Oh, I think I remember what it was. He could have chose between either. Griezmann. He could have chose to go to either academy, but he chose Sociedad. I think that's what it was. My bad. But I felt like he had I wouldn't say a connection, but had a possible shot. Goal! Goal! Golazo! John Tolkien does it again. This time it's a free kick. John Tolkien with the ice in his veins puts Red Bulls up 2. John Tolkien put them in the playoffs and might have just put them into the first round against Cincy. What a goal. John Tolkien. What a curl. The hand of Kalina can't push it out. There it is. Wow. Golazo, John Tolkien. Take a bow. Wow. 26th minute. Is there a way to watch the game for free? No. Apple TV is very finicky with free streams. And it's not on FS1 tonight, so no. It's hard to find third-party streams for Apple TV stuff. Thoughts on Santi Jimenez? Santi Jimenez is a great player. Again, as I said, he needs to be basically assured that he's the guy at the number 9 for Mexico. If he's assured of that, he'll play even better. He'll play more like his Feyenoord self because he was told that he was the guy at Feyenoord. Assured. And there you go. So, thoughts on Nigeria drawing Argentina again for the World Cup? How already? I mean, I'd love to see another Nigeria-Argentina match. They play each other in the international window? No, they didn't because it was CONMEBOL qualifiers. What? Cross in, cleared. Charlotte's in trouble. I'm happy that it was loud. It's different. Chicharito is probably gone. Of course, Douglas Costa is leaving. That was already out. Douglas Costa is leaving, which that's a good thing because he didn't even play that well. I think Yoshida's probably staying, but Chicha, he was on the last year of his deal anyway, and he's got a blown out knee. I don't think he's staying. So that's 2 DPs gone. So they should be making some changes. We don't know exactly what they are besides Costa and Chicharito, but they should be making changes. Right now, yes. Motagua versus Prisa starts. And here comes Charlotte with a free kick. They have to score here. They're in trouble. Scored 2 in CL today. Doblete for Santi. There he is. There's that man, Santi. Doblete. Man, I wish he could do that for freaking L3. They need to tell him that he's the guy. That's the point. I'm exactly right. They haven't told him he's the guy. They make him look over his shoulder. There you go. Yeah, I figured. You love watching older stuff. Shot past the post. Just like the Shawn Michaels thing. How we doing, Robert? What's up, Ryan? Lakers suck. I agree. D'Angelo Russell's in the G League now. Owners from Leipzig must be happy. Broncos are better than the Chiefs. You sure you're not watching Super Bowl 50? Sure you're not watching that? If I'm going to do a Liga MX live again for the rest of the year, it's going to be the second leg of the Apertura final. Too much playoffs. And too much of CONCACAF tournaments. So, yeah. I may do the second leg of the Apertura final. And depending on, I may be able to do the first leg of the Apertura final as well. Other than that, you're going to have to wait a while. If I do. Side netting. How does the team go from Zlatan to having no striker? Sucks for Galaxy fans. Yeah, I don't know. Zlatan was just different, man. He was just different. He was just different. Plays in. That'll be cleared. Yep. 30th minute, 2-0 Red Bulls, and it looks like they're going to hold. Well, yeah, it's only a -1. Hell, it's not even a -1 when it comes to the actual bracket challenge. So, exactly. I could see him going to Madrid if Mbappe doesn't go to Madrid. I could see him playing in London too. Honestly, maybe you should go to Manchester United. I think it'd be perfect for Ten Hag's system. And let's be honest, they need an actual striker. So you know what? Santi Jimenez might be perfect for Man United. He might just be. I mean, I'd rather have him at Chelsea. He's not going to City. Arsenal, I think they got their guy. Maybe having Santi as a number 9 wouldn't hurt, but there you go. I could see him really Doing well at Man United, though. Yeah, I saw it. Well, that's impossible unless you're saying LAFC. Unless you mean LAFC, that's impossible. Which I guess you may mean LAFC, but I don't know. D'Angelo Russell's in D League. Yeah, they put him in the G League. He's playing for South Bay now, which means he might just get waived and he has to learn Chinese. Or Spanish. Or German. Or any language where they have a big basketball league that isn't the NBA. Yeah, I think that's the big three. Yeah, Germany, China, and Adam has extreme delusion thinking Jimenez will reach any high-level clubs. I think he will. I don't think that's delusion. No thanks, man. United can do better. Wrong. I agree with that. Charlotte score. Player down. "33rd minute. A little bit behind. Copetti. I like how Isak plays. Fair. Enzo Copetti gets a yellow card. But still, I think. That's out for Kalina. Goal kick. Either I'm really behind or they didn't score. 34th minute. Hell, Fatma must be behind too. Over the top. Brought down. Free kick for Charlotte. Score. Right now, it's still 2-0 with the 34th minute. Offside. I don't even think they scored, let alone it being offside, but okay. Okay, BKO. Blocked away. That's headed away. I don't even think they scored, let alone it being offside, but throw in. It's possible for my club, San Jose, to get passport in Kansas City despite having Espinosa. I don't think it'll be that far off, to be completely honest. I think it'll be a tight match, but I don't think you should be too harsh on lost last 4 MLS Cup playoff matches. Red Bulls, it looks like they're going to finally win one. As it stands, 36th minute. Playing forward. Oh, past the post. Reyes puts it past in the 36th minute. 10 minutes to go. Well, 9 minutes to go plus stoppage time in the first half of this Eastern Wildcard game. Red Bulls 3. 37th minute. Copetti gets dispossessed by John Tolkien. John Tolkien running up. Plays it in to Manuel. Top bins. Oh my God. Red Bulls. Goal. Manuel puts it top bins on the spin. 3-0. That's game over. Charlotte did not come to play. They did not come to play tonight. 3 golazos for the Red Bulls. And the Red Bulls will be moving on to face Cincinnati, maybe for some 2022 revenge. Well, I don't know about that. But, boom! What a shot. All Charlotte needs to do is score 1 goal, and I'll super chat. Is there any MLS team that could beat America right now? No. St. Louis is not that good. We already saw what happened in Leagues Cup. Cincinnati's fraudulent, I honestly think. I don't think they're that good either. They're not that good. Fernandez? LAFC isn't that good right now. Well, as long as it's not the CCL final, maybe they would win. But, well, they did lose to Monterrey. So, what if Red Bulls plays America? They would lose. I don't care where they play, they'd lose. Exactly. I agree. Maybe River Plate or Flamengo. Well, they're not MLS teams. I mean, and don't say River Plate around Tigres fans. They don't want to hear that name. They're still chapped. They're still chapped by the Copa Libertadores final. Hell, I am too, to be completely honest. I think Tigres got shafted, but that's just me. And I'm not a Tigres fan, but I think they got shafted. Plays on. Oh. Come on, Charlotte. Just score a goal. Throw in. Red Bulls are pressing the hell out of Charlotte. They're getting ripped apart. Yep. Exactly. What was Josviak doing there? Goal kick for Coronel in the 40th minute. Second career MLS brace for Elias Manuel. And his last one was against Charlotte. Man, this man must just hate Charlotte, North Carolina. Man, Elias Manuel might just hate Charlotte, North Carolina. Best club in CONCACAF. Ooh. Right now. Ooh. I'm going to say, I can't go there yet. I mean, Miami has to win a Champions Cup tie before I go there. If Miami makes the moves we think they're going to make in the offseason, it's Miami. Right now, I guess it's America, begrudgingly. So I was thinking of playoff teams. But Messi's not 100% either, and if he was wanting to beat America, he'd have to be 100%. But hell, I don't think Miami would have beaten America had they been in the final against each other. The reason why Messi won the Leagues Cup is Nashville got there. Hell, Monterrey would have been tough. Nashville cleared the path for Messi. I don't know if Messi would have beat Monterrey, and I don't think he would have beat Club America. That was before he was hurt. And it would have been in Miami. But, oh no. 43rd minute. Feels to me like he wouldn't have. I'd be a very happy man. I think Joseph will still play next year, but I personally think he should play for a team like Toronto. Would be 3-0. That's fair. Okay, that's just delusional. There we go. Molca has a 1-0 lead against Robin Hood. Harborview has a 5-0 deficit to Cavalier. So it looks like Cavalier will be going to the final. Had that right. Caribbean Cup. It was the pouring rain outside. They need Miguel Helmut and Bo for fast. Midfielders are too slow. I agree with that. They called Albert Einstein delusional. Yeah, but I think that's different. They also called Galileo delusional when he said the solar system was circling around the sun, not the earth. He was right, but that doesn't mean you're right. Two minutes of stoppage time. They also called Galileo delusional. Still don't mean you're right. I mean, yes, Galileo and Einstein were right, but I could probably tell you even more examples of people who got called delusional who actually were delusional. So, yeah, actually were delusional. So, there you go. One more minute left in this first half. I agree with you. But once they get those faster mids, a guy like Santi Jimenez would be perfect. But let's also remember Marcus Rashford will not get the job done. He's finally went back to his post-Euro self. It would be hilarious if the Red Bulls went and bottled this game. Be like, that was Zo Metro. Let's not forget who we're talking about here. Josviak. Shot. Saved by Coronel. Like, let's just remember who we're talking about here. You think the Red Bulls won't bottle a game? Martial. He ain't that guy either. Martial ain't that guy either. Has he? At least Rashford had that good season last year. Martial, on the other hand, man fell off. I think his best season was when Mourinho got them second. 47th minute. He's fallen off since. Tolkien. That's out. Charlotte just, I feel like they're a bit unlucky too. Call me crazy, but I feel like Charlotte's a bit unlucky too. Carlos Coronel made a big save to keep it 3-0 at the half, and we move on. 3-0 at the half of this matchup. Red Bulls lead. And they have 15 minutes to recoup, sit tight, and hope they don't go Metro. If they don't go Metro, they go play Cincinnati in the first round. If they do go Metro, we'll all have a big old laugh. Because, well, you know, that's so Metro, right? Not that I want to see it happen, but if Red Bulls have the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever. Well, for me. Not for Red Bulls fans, but for me and for most other MLS fans. The opportunity to do the funniest thing ever. The opportunity to do the funniest thing ever. Cristiano Ronaldo came and left, and I don't blame him. Well, it was Ten Hag who threw him out the door. Like, Cristiano didn't say anything wrong. He said the club had changed and lost their expectations between the times that he was there. He didn't say anything wrong. But he burned Ten Hag's ego. And besides, they didn't respect Cristiano at that last moment either. They didn't realize what he was going through. They didn't give him the respect that he deserved. They didn't give him the love that he needed to be shown. And he didn't recognize the club when he went back. So you know what? I don't blame Cristiano for what he said on the Piers Morgan show, or whatever Piers Morgan calls his show now. I don't blame him. Cristiano had the right to say it. He didn't say anything wrong. He just said what he felt. And, you know, he was right. He was right. And it made him have to go to Saudi. But, hell, he's even doing pretty good in Saudi, and he scored for Portugal. So is Cristiano really falling off? No, I don't think so, at least. Like, most managers, like, some people say they respect Ten Hag for kicking Cristiano out the club, which, you know what, in some way I can see it. But it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's the second best player of all time, who's already a club legend. Like, if he's saying something, he's probably not saying it to disrespect you. And he's probably not saying it to misbehave and all that. He probably is saying it because he loves the club. He's probably saying it because he expects better from Manchester United. I don't think he was trying to throw his toys out the pram. Say it again. What, you want me to say it again because you couldn't hear it, or you want me to say it again because I was right? But again, Cristiano, I don't think he was trying to throw his toys out the pram. I just think he was trying to be honest about where the club had fallen. since he had left. And then, of course, since Sir Alex has left. I don't think he was trying to disrespect Ten Hag. I don't think he was trying to disrespect the club. They definitely disrespected him even before they kicked him out. But he was just trying to call it like he saw it. And it got him kicked out. It pissed him off. So, you know, but here's the thing. Let Sir Alex say all that same stuff. Nobody's going to have a problem with it. People are going to be like, oh, Sir Alex, you're so right. Like, let's just say Sir Alex wants to tell all. Just because, he doesn't give a crap no more. Let's just say he wants to tell all about the club since he left. And he says the same stuff Cristiano said. People are going to be like, oh, Sir Alex, you're so right. We wish you were still here for running, but you ran Cristiano out the club for the same thing. Fans and the board and the manager. Yeah, that makes no sense. I could just imagine it right now. It makes no sense to me. It doesn't. So Cristiano's wrong, but Sir Alex would be right. Gary Neville would probably, I don't know. It wouldn't be the same, but I still think he'd get a bit more respect had he said it. I don't know. But especially Sir Alex. I could just see it. Like, his word is gospel, right? I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying. But with that being said, we got to take a short break at the half. I'll be back for the stats, all that. 3-0 Red Bulls. Sit tight. We're back for the stats at the half. 42% possession, 58% possession, six shots to 5, 3 shots on goal to 2, 120 accurate passes, 68% to 175, 71%, 6 fouls to 4, 0 corners to 1, 6 shots to 5. Again, 3 shots on goal to 2, 176 passes to 248, 120 accurate passes, 68% to 175, 71%. 1 offside to 1, 15 throws to 16, 0 yellow cards to 2, 0 red cards to 0. Yes, I'm not rooting for the Red Bulls. I picked Charlotte to win, and the same dude who owns the Panthers owns Charlotte, and they wear the same colors. I thought it was pretty simple. Again, I don't have a Charlotte FC jersey, so I thought this made sense. I still don't have a lot of the jerseys that I need in my collection. So I'll also be wearing a shirt that's powder blue for the sporting match. So different shirt though. I'll change my shirt. But with that being said, still 0-0 for Ottawa Saprissa. We'll pop this up on the other tab. So that's ready to go. That's ready to go. All right. Another 45 minutes to go. Well, yeah. $10.28, $10.29, $10.30, $11.1, $11.4, $11.5, $11.6, $11.7, $11.8, $11.9, $11.10, $11.11, $11.12 for the third rounds, or the best of 3. Who's to say we won't get any sweeps, though? I think we'll get a couple of sweeps. I think we'll get a couple of sweeps. I'm not completely sure. But we'll be back very soon. But again, Red Bulls have been playing really well. Red Bulls have been pressing the hell out of Charlotte. Charlotte has not came to play, but Red Bulls definitely came to play. I don't think Charlotte's been that bad completely. I think they've allowed 3 howlers or 3 golazos. But Red Bulls have just been way better. They've been better at pressing. They've been better pushing the ball forward. I think that's all it is Red Bulls have been in a very good position. Charlotte has not. So that's exactly where it is in the situation. And Charlotte has been pressed to hell and back. Red Bulls, on the other hand, they're pressing them to hell and back. And hell, they haven't really dominated possession either. But once they have the ball, they've been very, very deadly. Who's to say, though? I don't think Charlotte will come back from this. They have 45 minutes to score 3 goals. Now, you could say, but Red Bulls just did it. But Charlotte have to build possession. I don't think they could turn the tables the way that Red Bulls played the first half. Be hilarious if they did. Playoffs here, let's go. How we doing, soccer guy? I haven't seen you in a while. It feels like I haven't seen you in a while. Thoughts on Mocha beating Robin Hood in the semifinals first leg? You know, Mocha, they were playing at home. It's only 1-0. I think Robin Hood played a tough match. They just ended up losing 1-0. But I think Robin Hood will play better at home. As long as they don't give up any away goals, they could easily still win the tie. And I still think they can. I don't think they're out of it by a long shot. Besides, sometimes, you just got to get it done at home. Sometimes that's the better position for you to be in. And if they get a 1-0 win, it goes to penalties. So. Would it have been better had they got a 1-1 draw? Yeah. For their sake, yeah. Kill Cairo got red carded in the first leg. Yeah, that does make it harder, though. That does make it harder. Second half. Here we go. Header. Fernandez gets in there, crosses it. Big save, Kalina. Wow. If Red Bull scored there, it certainly would have been over. Who do you think are the top 10 most popular clubs in the USA? Are we talking about CONCACAF clubs or are we talking overall? Because if we're talking overall, that's a whole lot different. Aronin for Agamang. Agamang has came on at the half for Charlotte. Because if we're talking about all clubs, I would say in the USA, most popular are Miami, Barca, Real Madrid. I think Chelsea's up there. Man United. I don't think Man City's in there. LAFC, LA Galaxy. America and Tigres. But when it comes to CONCACAF teams, Miami, LAFC, New York City FC, Galaxy, America, Chivas, Tigres, so on and so forth. Overall, though, I don't see Man City being that popular in the USA. Like, I mean, yeah, of course, there's fans, but I don't think they're that popular. Same with Arsenal. Liverpool, they might be in there. Raptors 51-47 Timberwolves in the second quarter. Let's go. Heat 58 Pelicans or 47 Pistons. Nets 63 Cavaliers 63. All at halftime. Let's go Raptors. Come on, baby. Let's win our first game of the regular season. 5 and in all 5-0 under Darko because they've won 4 preseason games. They won all their preseason games. Let's get that first win in the regular season, though. Duncan? Yeah. There's a reason why they did Leagues Cup. And there's a reason why they had all the Mexican teams playing the USA. There's a reason. It wasn't just because they wanted to do it that way. There's a reason. Plays over the top, header. Oh, goal! 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 Charlotte! Kerwin Vargas with the bicycle in the 49th minute. It's not over yet. Golazo! BangersOnly.com. No matter who. Bicycle! Bicycle! What a goal! Charlotte is still alive. Vargas with the bicycle. And that's 1. 3-1. New York still has a lead, but it ain't over yet. Bicycle. Bicycle. Not over just yet. Yeezus. There's that goal, buddy. You said all they had to do was score? 50th minute, 3-1. Agamang. You're still probably going to be right about the Red Bulls, but damn, this game is crazy. This is a good game. It's a real good game. Real good game. Real good game. Yeah. Oh, wait. They didn't even say. Guess it's just Apple TV then. San Jose, 4 straight draws. I wanted to see if that was on FS1 too. 4 straight draws. Mexico, there was one Basque club that used to be popular. I'm talking about Carlos Vela at Real Sociedad, even though he's no longer there. It was popular because he was there. And Feyenoord is popular in Mexico now. It won't be after Santi leaves. Hell, PSV was popular until Chucky went to Napoli, and now they're popular again because Chucky went back. And Napoli was popular while Chucky was at Napoli. So they support their people. What could I say? Genoa's popular up there. Or down there. But they support their people, and I got to respect it. I love it. The Mexicans support their people. They support their players. I love it. I love it. It's what they do. I love it. But once they leave that club, they could care less about that club unless they get in another Mexican very quickly. That's how they do. You don't see Americans doing that, really, you know? Like, that's what Chelsea thought would happen with Pulisic, you know? They thought that people, like in America, would treat Pulisic like the Mexican fans treat a Chucky Lozano or a Santi Jimenez or a Carlos Vela. Yeah, that doesn't happen, no. If there's going to be a Pulisic jersey on an American soccer fan, and I say that as a somewhat Saprissa 1-0 in the 42nd minute, Michael Chirinos. Motagua, you. No, technically Dallas are already there. If Dallas lose their first round tie, but Red Bulls lose to Cincinnati, they both. And I didn't say they'd be going further, but technically they'd finish in the same spot now. Do I think Dallas will do better in their tie? Yes. Do I think Red Bulls are going to get swept by Cincy? Yes. Do I think Dallas are going to go to a game 3 against Seattle? Yes. Technically that means they're slightly better. 54th minute. I didn't say either of them would go to round 2. The conference semis. That would never happen. Well, I wouldn't say never, but that ain't happening. Vela or Santi? Santi. Honestly, Santi is the better player. In general. He actually cares about the sport. But Michael Chirinos scores for Saprissa in the repechaje. Cross. Header. Both first legs of the semifinals are done in the Caribbean. We are halfway to the repechaje first legs being done. And the first of the semifinals in Central America will be done. Then, of course, the second semifinal will be played tomorrow, which I'll be live for. And maybe I'll review it depending on how quick I get done with the MLS Cup wild card recap and first round predictions, which, well, you know what? Even if it's pretty same as my main predictions, but, you know, hell, maybe I'll do the whole thing just to restate it, but call it first round predictions. Technically round of 16, but they call it round 1. I'll call it round 1, even though technically it's the round of 16. Probably smart to call it what they call it. Can't be going off the reservation now, can we? Luquinhas. 56-minute. Luquinhas plays on shot. Tom Barlow taps it in. Now that's the first non-banger. Tom Barlow taps it in off the cross to make it 4-1 Red Bulls. Now they have it. Tom Barlow gets a goal. What a tap in. What a tap in. What a tap in. What a tap in, Merchant. Did I say that right? What a tap in, Merchant. Boom. I don't know if he was on. I think that needs to be checked. More a tap in, Merchant. I don't know. But hey, who cares? It counts, and they're up 4-1. 57th minute. What a start to the playoffs, I gotta say. We got a good one to start the playoffs. We got a good one to start the playoffs. Charlotte used up all their luck against Miami. Yeah, it seems like that's what happened. It's a red wedding. Say that again. It's a red wedding. But instead of red cards, it's Red Bulls just beating Charlotte to a pulp. Very likely the second leg of the Apertura final, if not the first, depending on the schedule. I'll do the Apertura final. That's it. There's so much MLS playoffs that I basically said Domingo Futbolero was only a pre-playoffs thing. I said that. I did a good bit of games, but I told you this is what was going to happen. The playoffs and CONCACAF take precedence. But if I'm able to do at least one of the legs of the final, I'll do it. If I could do both legs, even better. Because I think the second leg of the Liga MX Apertura finals the Sunday after MLS Cup, so I should be able to do both as normal. MLS Cup, then the second leg of Apertura final. And then the first leg will be a Thursday or something. So I could honestly do both, depending on how CONCACAF settles it. Let's be honest about both clubs. San Jose and Dallas both bottle leads and draws. That's true. What? 200K in damages? That's crazy. I did not hear anything about that. 200K in damages? I did not hear anything about that. Well, I need to look that up now. I did not hear anything about 200K in damages. Jesus. Jesus Christ. All because of a late penalty and the referee sort of sucking. Panama women beat Jamaica women 2-1 in CONCACAF W Gold Cup qualifying. Ugh. I hope Ryan LFC doesn't lose his mind. I mean, hell, he just had to watch the Reggae girls get the U23s get freaking absolutely slapped down against Paraguay, and now this. I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay. 2 straight losses that are just freaking deflating. I mean, dude, yeah, no. Yeah. I hope he's okay. Have you watched Chucky? I saw the clip of Liv Morgan on Chucky. Like as a guest appearance. That's all I've seen. Headed forward. Copetti. Can't get there. Who's winning the World Series? My heart says Diamondbacks. My gut says Rangers. But yeah, that's all I've seen is the Liv Morgan clip when she was guesting on Chucky. That's all I've seen. I've never seen the show. I haven't seen the original movies. But I haven't seen the current show. Except for that, as I said, the Liv Morgan guest clip. One 0 over Suriname. Guyana. Shot saved by Kalina. Yeah, Guyana. Almost 5. I know. Who expected most of them coming from Red Bulls, though, the goals? Not me. Not me. Ooh. Yeah, that did hit the post. Certainly could have been 5. 4-1. 62nd minute. Will you watch Five Nights at Freddy's? No, I'm busy. I am a very busy man. Besides, I didn't even play the games. I had a lot of football to watch. Not so much time. So, no. That will not be. 63rd minute. Monterrey coming out of the tunnel before they played. Their banner said, Arriba el Monterrey. Yeah, they've used that banner before. Have you ever been jump scared? Yes. I think we all have. Multiple times. Remember that maze game? Remember that game where like you play like 3 or 4 levels of that maze and then it pops up with a jump scare picture? Like you think you're playing just a regular maze game and then that happens? Yeah, I played that one like unbeknownst. Like when I was like 12. Yeah. It got me. Charlotte score. Again? Lord. Agamang makes the run, stays up, shoots, scores! Goal! 4-2. What? Oh my Lord, it is 4-2. 4-2. Agamang scores. He keeps the ball up and he pops it in. 4-2. But Red Bulls still have the lead. Where's Yeezus? Buddy said if Charlotte scored, he'd... Come on now. Where are you? Alan Velasco, the Argentinian, will do a lot for FC Dallas. As for the Colombian-American Jesus Ferreira, he won't do nothing. Well, he can score in MLS. Thank you. Enjoy. Because it'll be changed on Friday. But you'll see it a good bit for the next couple of days, so I guess, you know. Looks like they may go to VAR on this goal. I don't see why they would. 65th minute. Nope. Game might be back on. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of France-Croatia. I agree. He said he would super chat me if Charlotte scored a goal. I don't know where he is. They've scored 2. Checking the goal, they might have disallowed it. I don't see why. He didn't bring him down. He went down of his own volition. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. Nope. DeJaguere's coming on. I don't see it. I think it's BS. Oh, Scott Arfield's coming on. For Josviak, Scott Arfield is on. And Brecht DeJaguere is on for Enzo Capetti. Yeezus ducking. He may have left. I don't know. Goal stands as it should. I didn't see anything that should have disallowed it anyway. Like, you could say maybe the foul there. Like, maybe there was a foul there when Duncan went down, but it seemed like he went down of his own volition. So it's actually Josviak for DeJaguere and Arfield for Capetti, but they both went off. It doesn't really matter, doesn't it? 66th minute. Swiderski. Cross. Oh, no. Inches away from making it 4-3. If he had connected, if DeJaguere had connected, it would have been 4-3. Vargas, I don't think he is. I just think, I'm sure he will at least when it comes to the Kansas City Live if he pops on. If he normally doesn't, he gets his. He normally doesn't. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm just needling because I can. He should get it done by tomorrow. If he's not here for the Kansas City Live, he should get it done. Pops back. Well, Yeezus has never pulled one of those. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Even if he doesn't do it the day of, he always gets it done in a reasonable amount of time. I'm just needling because I can. 67th minute. Kalina plays it forward. Let's say, what if Red Bulls think Nashville could upset Orlando? I have some thoughts they could. It's not too out of the realm of possibility. I think Red Bulls, if as I said, if Duncan McWhorter isn't playing at his 100% best, Nashville could shithouse their way through that tie with Orlando. But if Duncan McWhorter is playing at his best, Orlando wins. If Duncan McWhorter carries, Orlando wins. Because let's be honest, I don't think Orlando really has that many great players overall. I think Duncan McWhorter has carried them as far as they have. If he doesn't play to the level that we know he could play, Dylan Nialis is coming on for Omir Fernandez. Jake Zivin will call some games during the playoffs. You know what's wild? This will probably be, the first game he's called that isn't Miami in months when he actually makes a playoff game call? I guarantee you Twellman and Zivin will be in St. Louis. Trust me. That'll be the move. They're going to put Zivin and Twellman in St. Louis. Because now that Messi's not in the tournament, Twellman has his pull. You know he's from STL. Zivin and Twellman in St. Louis. They did do the Leagues Cup game when they played America, so you know what? I kind of have a feeling I know where they're going. And they'll probably call the other 2 games of the series too. So they'll probably go to Kansas City, and then they'll go to back to St. Louis. And then Zivin and Tolman will probably call the next round too. Orlando needs to worry about Sam Surge. He's about to shine for Nashville. He definitely has potential, but he's been lacking. He's starting to get hot, though, Sam Surge. He's starting to get hot, though. Like, he's starting to get on his horse, you know? Like, when it comes down to it, yeah, I think Sam Surge is a wonderful footballer. I think he was good at Nottingham Forest. I enjoyed watching him there. Troy Lezane isn't happy right now. Excuse me. Free kick taken. Header. Can't get in. Vargas. 70th minute. Cross in. Header. Missed. If Charlotte scores very soon, this game might not be over. I agree. This game might not be over soon. Plays in. Header cleared. I wonder, but if Red Bulls do win this game, Arfield blocked. Vargas slips. I wonder if Red Bulls win this game. You know what I wonder? Does that get Troy Lezane the full-time Red Bulls job? I say it should. Red Bulls are starting to question themselves. I told you never be so sure about the Red Bulls. I told you. Charlotte's only 2 down with minutes to go. With a good amount of minutes to go. It's not like they're up against the wall. They have some time. I'm not saying take your time, but they have time. But they have time. And it's the Red Bulls we're talking about. So this is never over. That's so Metro. Getting up to a 4-1 lead. That's so Metro 2023. Getting out to a 4-1 lead and then bottling it. And losing on penalties. Part of me doesn't want to see it happen, you know? I'm not going to lie. I know I picked Charlotte, but at this point, I legitimately would feel sorry for Red Bull if it happens. Even though it might be hilarious, I would feel sorry for him at this point. Like, that's... Even Toronto ain't done that. Even Toronto ain't got out to a 4-1 lead and blew it completely. Maybe they give up a Tobias time goal, but they don't blow it completely. Now 2-2. Now 2-0 on the other hand. Oh, they've blown. That's different. People blow 2-0s all the time. Most dangerous lead in football. Hell, 3-0s. It can happen. I don't think Toronto's. I'll have to check. I don't remember it. Maybe I blocked it out. I don't know. I don't feel like they've blown a 3-1 or a 3-0. They did blow that 2-2 to Charlotte earlier this year, or 2-0. Benfica, they suck as well right now. Well, they lost their striker. I mean, I'm not surprised. They lost Gonzalo Ramos to PSG, so I'm not surprised. I hate it for Benfica, but I'm not surprised. '74th minute. Oh. Shot. I'll be way out. Westwood. Puts it wide. 74th minute. Now Charlotte has to kick it on. Has to start kicking on. Now they have to start kicking on. But We got 75th minute. 4-2 Red Bulls. Coronel. Saprissa 1-0 in the second half. Water break? That's got to be an injury water break. That can't actually be a water break. Justin Meram coming on for Kerwin Vargas. Okay, that's just dumb. We're going to put on Justin Meram in the year of our Lord, 2023, in a playoff game. Oh, Lord. This isn't 2018! Or even 2016, for that matter. All right. I think they might just have waved the white flag. Kerwin Vargas has been amazing. And they pull him for Justin Bleepin Meram in the year of our Lord, 2023. Oh, Lord. No way. And, I mean, that's not a slide on Justin Meram, but he's getting old. Like, back when Toronto wanted Justin Meram, I wanted him on the team. Like 2020, 2021. I did. He's gotten old very quickly. Ha ha. I think so, yes. And I think it was absolute malpractice that Pioli, it's still Pioli, right, went and subbed out Pulisic at the 40th minute against Juventus. Made sure that Pulisic lost his confidence. You don't do that. Did you not watch Chelsea? I mean, hell, I think Justin Meram's a good guy, but he's getting old. In a playoff game with 15 minutes to go where you need to score 2 goals and you look like you're building something, you're going to put on Justin Meram in 2023. That's a sackable offense. I don't care if Latanzio made the playoffs. That's a sackable offense. That's like if Toronto somehow snuck into the playoffs and started Michael Bradley. Throw in. Whether it was at center, defensive mid, or center back. Or maybe that's just starting Michael Bradley in 2023. I don't know. And speaking of Michael Bradley, something about that video of Bob touring him through Staubach freaking filled me with rage. 5-2. I don't know exactly what filled me with rage, but it filled me with rage. I wouldn't say sick to my stomach, but I felt rage. I felt rage. I felt steam coming out of my ears. I felt steam coming out of my ears. 5-2. Manuel has a hat trick. Hey, he's a hat trick hero. Elias Manuel gets the hat trick. 78th minute. Damn thing freaking buffered on me. Let's see the replay. Then I'll call it. It's not that I wanted to miss the goal. Whoa, what a run. What a pass. Elias Manuel slots another golazo. Damn good goal. 3 goals of the hat trick. All 3 good goals. What a shot by Manuel. Pops it in past Kalina. 5-2, and that'll do it. The fans, New York is Roja. Maybe right now, easy to do when your rivals aren't in the playoffs. Five goals now for the Red Bulls. It's most in club playoff history with 10 minutes to go. It seems like they put it away. Seems like they put it away. Amaya plays it on. 5-2 over the bar. What a game. It's a good way to start the playoffs. Let's hope Kansas City and San Jose matches up. I guess that one's going to be a drag, isn't it? So 0-1 on my wild card predictions. Luckily, when it comes to the bracket challenge, the wild cards aren't picked. So technically, you still haven't lost anything on the main bracket. So there you go. This game reminds me of Spain, Costa Rica. What? Nah. Nah, it doesn't. This is classic MLS. This is, yeah. It's like Messi fans. You may not be able to watch Messi, but how about you watch the playoffs and give us a shot? Goals aplenty. You know, I kind of feel like the statement that Troy Lozane made about the state of the franchise. I feel like he did that tactically, and you could see it worked. As Jimmy Conrad was saying earlier today on Morning Footy, if you watched, which I don't know if you do, but Mr. Doesn't Get Tired over here was watching Morning Footy, and I heard Jimmy Conrad say that Lozane put out that statement for tactical reasons. Or maybe that was Alexis, but Jimmy agreed. So it was, okay, Jimmy and Alexis. Alexis brought it up. Jimmy put it into the net. So basically Alexis assists, but still. I agree. I think it worked. I think it worked. Red Bull's got a fire lit under their ass. They really did. Oh. What? That's not a foul, Elfath. Come on. He didn't even touch him. He didn't even touch him. That's not a foul. It's not a foul. Damn it, Elfath. Still the best ref in the league right now. Still not perfect, but you're the best ref in the league. I don't know if that says the bar's in hell, but, well, it probably does. It probably does. Bar's in hell. The bar's in hell. Plays in Barlow, Edelman, Daniel Edelman. Inter Miami's win streak ended at Atlanta United. They did not win a single game except Toronto, and that's it until the end of the season last Saturday. Really? You were the last team Miami beat this year? Okay, I'm not surprised, but Jesus Christ. I don't want to think about TFC until the MLS Cup is lifted. Okay, well, that's harsh. But that's hard to do. But serenity now. Serenity now. All right? Serenity now. Okay, I'm still going to think about them, but come on. More about the future, not the past, you know? I don't want to hear stats like that. It's like, oh, you were the last team Miami beat all year. No. Serenity now. And if you ain't watched Seinfeld, if you don't get that reference and you ain't watched Seinfeld, I'm side-eyeing you. 85th minute. Seinfeld is an amazing show. I wonder where it's streaming, because if it's actually, I'm going to look that up because it's 5-2. So I have time. Hold on. Netflix. Nice. Netflix, okay. I may have to. I don't know. No soup for you. How about the Vasily Jerry? Manzir! Bro! Who you got winning in the SKC versus Quakes game? I got Kansas City. He stopped short. He's participating in the Frank Costanza challenge because he stopped short. Charlotte FC are participating in the Frank Costanza challenge because they stopped short. Do you ever watch Home Improvement? Yes. I like that show too. I also like Last Man Standing, which is another Tim Allen show, which is sort of like Home Improvement, but it's kind of like Modern Family. It's kind of like Modern Family to Home Improvement's Married with Children. It's not exactly a spinoff, but it's basically a spinoff, you know? Last Man Standing is basically a spinoff of Home Improvement, but it's not really a spinoff. Just like Modern Family is a spinoff of Married with Children, but it's not really a spinoff. But if you watch enough of the show, you can basically get like, yeah, it's pretty much a spinoff. And besides, everybody from Married with Children does show up on Modern Family at some point as a guest. So, another thought process. But, think about it like this. Claire is technically Applegate. Say, the characters were reworked a little bit, but you know Al always wanted to leave Peggy. He leaves her for Gloria. It was always Bud was always sort of in the closet. If you really watch the show, he always seemed like he was sort of in the closet and compensated for it. Guess what? Cam's, no. He's the orange-haired one. I don't know if that's Cam or not, but I forgot. That slipped my brain. But Bud is the orange-haired one in Modern Family. Claire is Applegate. Jay is Al, of course. Same character. Except he's a closet salesman instead of a shoe salesman, but same character. Same character. Of course, Gloria's son isn't anything from Married with Children. That's something new. Phil, new. But you get the point. Dee Dee technically is Peg. Point being is Modern Family is pretty much a spin-off of Married with Children. I will not have any arguments here. I've watched every episode of both shows. I will not have any arguments here. I know what I'm talking about. '90th minute. What are your thoughts on Rivals Montreal and New York City? Fans came together to condemn the Red Bulls, accuse them of cheating the penalties. They crashed out of the playoffs. Sounds like sour grapes to me. Sounds like sour grapes to me. That's what that sounds like. 5 minutes of stoppage time. Yeah, I'll change the shirt. There we go. Red Bulls are facing Cincinnati for the first time in a few weeks. Yep, because Manuel got a brace against him the last time. That man just hates Charlotte, don't he? 92nd minute. Daniel Edelman is down. Actually, this would be a good time. Take a short break. '92nd minute. Brandon Vasquez score a hat trick against the Red Bulls. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not completely sure. I ain't completely sure. I could see it, though. I could see it. I could see it, though. Daniel Edelman is off for Drew Yearwood. So best I could do is 16 out of 17, but really all that matters is 15 out of 15. So we got that. 2 minutes to go. But it looks to me like Red Bulls are going to win. '94th minute. Well, they let Tim Melia start. I can't believe it. Cross in. Shot. Blocked away. Miro almost had a chance there. 94th minute. Almost had a chance there. So Tim Melia, Ndenbe, Rosero, Andreu Fontes, Davis, Remy Walter, Radoja, Eric Tommy, Dan Shallowy, Alan Polito, Johnny Russ. One minute to go. There we go. 95th minute. 95th minute. Charlotte eliminated. Guess the Carolina Panthers will not have any help on Sunday either. Cornell with a goal kick, and that'll be that. And then we'll be on very quickly for the Red Bull, or for the SKC San Jose game. 95th minute. Red Bull win 5-2. Or they will very soon. Agamang cleared. And it's full time. Or not. Goal kick. Cornell kicks it. It's over. 5-2 Red Bulls. What a win for the Red Bulls, I got to say. What a win. Monterey just scored. Good for them. And now it's full time. 5-2 New York Red Bulls. The Red Bulls move on to face Cincinnati. The Red Bulls are your wild card winners. They will face Cincinnati. They will go to TQL, then play at home. They have one more game at home no matter what. Well, that will be the one game they have at home. But with that being said, Red Bulls are through. Charlotte are eliminated. Congratulations to the Red Bulls. Commiserations to Charlotte FC. Red Bulls are through. There's your Eastern wild card. We will be on very quickly for the Western wild card. And we'll see you then. So with that being said, if you like the stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribe. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in play. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I'll see you in a couple of minutes for Sporting KC versus San Jose. And then we'll review that one once it's over. But I'll see you then. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you. Congratulations, Red Bulls. Commiserations, Charlotte.